Today's episode is a big one because this is where it all starts. Before the workouts, before the nutrition, and before any of the other strategies that we will cover in this podcast, this has got to come first. It is the foundation, the number one thing. And without it, nothing else is going to stick. And that's why I chose it for episode 2 of the Bod Squad podcast. It matters that much. So welcome back to the Bod Squad. I am your host, Tam Stiles, and today we'll be diving into one of the most overlooked but most powerful tools in your fitness journey, and that is water. Basic water. I get that it doesn't sound sexy. It's not supplements. It's not a trending new workout. It is not some magic fat burner or cheat code. But the truth is, if you don't have hydration in check, everything else is going to suffer. Your energy, your fat loss, your muscle gains, your recovery, your mood, the way you carry yourself in your rooms. And that is why when clients start working with me, water is always the very first place that we start. So grab your water bottle, and if it is empty, go fill it up right now, because this episode might just change the way you look at hydration forever. So when a client starts working with me, they might be expecting a meal plan, killer workout split, or some supplement talk right off the bat. But the first thing I ask is, how much water are you drinking? Because the reality of the situation here is most of us here in North America, we are perpetually dehydrated. We walk around bloated, foggy, tired, and we think it's normal. But that's not normal. That's just one of the symptoms of dehydration, one of the many symptoms of dehydration. And there's a lot of truths about dehydration that show up in our body and show up in our life that can mimic other issues like headaches, chronic fatigue, even anxiety. People medicate for these conditions. They over caffeinate themselves or blame stress hormones, when in reality, like, the simplest fix could just be that you're dehydrated. And the irony of that is dehydration actually makes you hold on to water. So your body starts clinging on to every drop of it. So you look and you start feeling puffy. And drinking more water actually reduces water retention in your body. So we'll talk about that just briefly, where if we're eating carb-rich foods like pizza or whatever, for every gram of glycogen stored in your muscles, you also store about 3 to 4 grams of water. And that is why you look puffy after pizza night. It isn't the carbs, it's the water retention. And that water retention isn't fat gain. It's just water and fuel. And with proper hydration, your lymphatic system just flushes it out. And the fat doesn't just like burn off when you are metabolizing fat for energy. It leaves your body through water. It leaves through your breath as carbon dioxide and through your sweat and your urine. So like, hydration literally helps you flush out fat from your body, if you think about it. So it's a tool that you can be using to simplify that metabolism. A lot cheaper than some of those supplements you're using to do the same thing. It boosts fat loss. Number one fat burner, water. Flushes your toxins and wastes from your body. It improves your energy and your focus because of that. It fuels your muscle strength and recovery. It makes your body work more efficiently. It regulates your digestion. It reduces that bloating feeling. It improves your hair, your skin, your nails. Think about all that money you spent on supplements when you're just thirsty. Reduces headaches. I don't know. I could go on and on. Joint pain. Managing water retention. Drink more water. It is the cheapest, easiest performance hack out there. Nothing beats it. So that is why number 2 episode of the Bod Squad is water. The beer, the wine angle, like, I get in our culture here in North America, it is completely normal to crush a couple of beers every night or have your nightly glass of wine, but not touch a single glass of water all day. Like, that's considered average or whatever. And then we've all got that one grandma or grandpa or whatever that brags and says, I never drank a glass of water in my whole life. And that's fine. Okay. But they were still getting hydration, right? We're still getting hydration from other things. It's not that we have to drink just pure glasses of water. We get it through milk, soup, coffee, and the way we prepare our food. But back then, when grandma and grandpa say they never drank any water, the food was a little bit different. Our lives are different now. We eat way more processed food. We drink way more caffeine and alcohol. And those things, they suck the water out of us. They're diuretic. We spend more time inside with air conditioning, and the environments that we live in now also dry us out through our skin and our breath. So we can't just grandma our way through hydration today. I think that our hydration needs are probably higher than they were back then. This is because of our lifestyle. And I've also heard people say that they don't like the taste of water. And if I've ever heard a shit excuse, this one has got to take the cake, because I don't like the taste of water. Like, I don't waking up to my alarm clock either, or sometimes the taste of my toothpaste, but that doesn't mean I don't brush my teeth or whatever. Sometimes we have to do things that we don't like, and if you don't like water, I don't know, too bad. It's literally keeping you alive. So nobody says, I don't brush my teeth because I don't like the taste of toothpaste. Like, that's silly, and that's just about as silly as the I don't like the taste of water excuse. So if you're an adult human, and the funny thing is, these are the same people slamming back Starbucks sugar bombs or chugging three cold beers that taste like piss when they're warm, but refuses to drink a glass of water. Maybe that's an overstatement, but you know what I'm saying. That's kind of where they draw the line there. Water, hell no, please. Come on. If plain water bores you, fine. Throw in some lemon or some cucumber or some flavoring. Just make it sparkling, whatever. But no more excuses for the I don't like water stuff. Let's get after it. Water, number one. Now, let's talk about the lymphatic system and swelling. The puffy bloating that you get, that so many people blame on carbs or just a shitty diet. I did touch on this a little bit earlier, but I'll go into some more detail here. So in reality, a lot of that puffiness comes from slow lymph drainage, and that can be a result from dehydration. Your lymphatic system is like your body's drainage or its sewer system. It doesn't have a pump like your heart does. It relies on movement and hydration to flow through your body. So if you are dehydrated, your lymph fluid gets thick and sluggish. Your body starts holding water in your tissues, and that is when you notice a hair tie mark on your wrist that sticks there for hours, or socks that leave deep grooves in your ankles. Rings suddenly feel too tight and you can't get them off, or the puffy eyes in the morning that don't go away until mid-afternoon. These aren't always carb problems or just bad circulation. Often it's your body screaming for water. And yeah, carbs can cause water retention, but when your lymph system is hydrated and moving, that water helps fuel your muscles instead of making you feel puffy and bloated. And this is why I always start my clients with water. It's a quick result that you will see in the mirror, because if you can nail hydration, you've also proven to yourself that you can nail the basics. Water is the first domino. Once you knock that down, everything else, fat loss, energy, your workouts, recovery, strength, mood, even how your body looks, how it drains, how it detoxes, all of it starts lining up. And it doesn't stop there. Hydration is also a game changer for your skin and your appearance. Water helps your skin stay plump, radiant, and resilient, which means it can slow signs of aging, reducing puffiness and improving elasticity. If your glowing, youthful looking skin is on your goal list. So if glowing, youthful skin is on your goal list, hydration is a non-negotiable. So here's your Bod Squad challenge this week. Track your water, aim for at least half your body weight in ounces every day. More if you're training, sweating, or drinking caffeine or alcohol, because you don't need another workout program, another diet, or another quick fix supplement until you get this part right. This is number one. The water bottle comes before the dumbbells, comes before the scale. And it's not just about quenching thirst, you guys. It's the foundation, the number one thing. Your body relies on it for almost everything. Dehydration impacts more than you realize. It regulates your body temperature in both hot and cold weather. It influences your sleep quality, your digestion, and here is the wild part, your gut is often called your second brain. So some experts even consider this one of your three brains. I've read this incredible book. It was called The Three Brains, and it really opened up my eyes to gut health. And a large percentage of your decisions are influenced not by you, but by your gut microbiota, the bacteria living inside you. So if you think about that, every choice you make every day can actually be steered by organisms that aren't even part of you. It's not even you. It's something that you've influenced to grow in your body. You've given it that environment. But the empowering part is when you stay hydrated, you feed that gut microbiome what it needs and you're influencing that environment. So those bacteria get smarter. The more water you drink, the healthier they become, the stronger they become, and the better decisions you make. And that really could be life changing. In turn, they may help you make better life decisions that can influence you for the rest of your life. Like that, mind blowing. Water. That's it. That's it for today's episode of the Bod Squad podcast. If this one hit home, or if you learned something, if it motivated you to go fill up your water bottle, share it with that one friend who doesn't like the taste of water, or whatever, someone you know who doesn't drink water ever, or is just looking for a change in overall life. Don't gatekeep this one. And don't forget to tune in next time, because we're going to be diving into another topic, episode 3. Nutrition, myths, gym anxiety, building a gym routine. You can find it all here in the Bod Squad. Until then, stay hydrated, stay strong, and keep showing up. Take care, you guys.